Defining feminism, a movement for equality. This movement has been a beacon of hope and a call to action for many around the world, transcending borders and cultures. Written by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, We Should All Be Feminists is a powerful manifesto that challenges us to rethink our perceptions and biases. Feminism. The word itself often sparks debate, even controversy. It evokes strong emotions and opinions, sometimes dividing people into opposing camps. But at its core, feminism is simple. It is the belief in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. It is about creating a world where everyone, regardless of gender, has the same opportunities to thrive and succeed. It is the understanding that women and men, despite their biological differences, deserve the same rights and opportunities. This belief is not about diminishing one gender to elevate another, but about ensuring fairness and justice for all. This essay aims to explore the nuances of feminism, differentiating it from the harmful phenomenon of toxic feminism. Toxic feminism, unlike true feminism, seeks to create division rather than unity, and it is important to recognize this distinction. I invite you to join me on this journey, to reflect on your own understanding of feminism, and to engage in a conversation about its true meaning and potential impact. Together, we can work towards a more equitable and just society, where everyone has the chance to reach their full potential. The struggle for equality, a historical perspective. Feminism, as a movement, has a long and complex history, marked by both triumphs and setbacks. From the suffragettes fighting for women's right to vote to the ongoing battles for equal pay and reproductive rights, the fight for gender equality has been a continuous struggle. It is important to acknowledge this historical context, to understand the sacrifices made and the progress achieved. We must learn from the past to navigate the present and build a future where equality is not an aspiration, but a reality. The pillars of feminism: equal pay and reproductive rights. At the heart of feminism lie key principles that underpin the fight for gender equality. Equal pay for equal work is a fundamental right, yet women continue to face a persistent wage gap globally. The right to bodily autonomy, including reproductive rights, is another cornerstone of feminism. This encompasses access to safe and legal abortion, contraception, and comprehensive sexual education. These rights are essential for women to have control over their bodies, their lives, and their futures. Denying these rights perpetuates a system of inequality and undermines women's agency. Toxic feminism, distorting the narrative. While feminism advocates for equality, a distorted version often labeled as toxic feminism has emerged, threatening to undermine the movement's true essence. Toxic feminism, unlike its namesake, thrives on division and negativity. It often relies on generalizations, painting all men as the enemy and perpetuating a victimhood narrative. This approach is not only counterproductive but also harmful, creating unnecessary animosity and hindering constructive dialogue. It is crucial to distinguish between genuine advocacy for equality and the harmful rhetoric of toxic feminism. Divisive rhetoric and the shaming of choices. One of the hallmarks of toxic feminism is its divisive rhetoric. It often resorts to generalizations, pitting men and women against each other in a battle of the sexes. This approach fosters resentment and hinders meaningful conversations about gender equality. Moreover, toxic feminism frequently engages in the shaming of choices, particularly those deemed insufficiently feminist. Whether it's a woman's decision to stay at home, pursue a traditionally feminine career, or embrace her femininity, toxic feminism often criticizes and judges, creating a climate of fear and judgment. This behavior is antithetical to the principles of feminism, which champions choice and individual agency. When exclusivity masks as empowerment. Another alarming aspect of toxic feminism is its tendency towards exclusivity. It often excludes and silences the voices of women who do not fit a narrow, often westernized definition of what it means to be a feminist. This exclusionary behavior undermines the movement's goal of achieving equality for all women. True feminism embraces diversity and recognizes that the experiences of women are shaped by a multitude of factors, including race, class, sexual orientation, and cultural background. The price of toxicity, eroding the movement's integrity. The rise of toxic feminism has had detrimental consequences, both for the feminist movement and for the public perception of feminism as a whole. The divisive rhetoric and exclusionary practices associated with toxic feminism have alienated potential allies and fueled anti-feminist sentiments. This has made it more challenging to engage in constructive dialogue and work towards meaningful change. It is imperative to acknowledge the harm caused by toxic feminism and actively challenge its harmful narratives. A personal encounter with toxic feminism. I vividly recall an incident during my university years that brought the dangers of toxic feminism into sharp focus. It was a time when I was exploring my own beliefs and values, trying to understand the complexities of gender equality and empowerment. A female classmate, known for her outspoken feminist views, launched into a tirade against another woman for her choice to wear makeup. This classmate was often vocal about her opinions, and she believed strongly in challenging societal norms. She argued that wearing makeup was a form of submission to patriarchal beauty standards. Her words were harsh and unyielding, leaving no room for personal choice or individual expression. The woman on the receiving end of this verbal attack was visibly shaken, reduced to tears by the harsh judgment. She had simply wanted to express herself in a way that made her feel confident and beautiful, but instead, she was met with criticism and condemnation. This incident left a lasting impact on me, highlighting how toxic feminism, in its quest for empowerment, can resort to the same tactics of oppression it claims to fight against. It made me realize that true empowerment should embrace diversity and personal choice, rather than imposing a rigid set of beliefs on others. The experience taught me the importance of empathy and understanding, and the need to support each other in our individual journeys towards self-expression and empowerment. Reclaiming the narrative, embracing inclusivity and dialogue. It is time to reclaim the narrative of feminism from the clutches of toxicity. We must actively promote a more inclusive and intersectional approach, one that recognizes and celebrates the diverse experiences of all women. This requires engaging in open and honest dialogue, even when it is uncomfortable. We must be willing to listen to and learn from each other, acknowledging that our experiences, while different, are equally valid. Supporting healthy feminism, a call to action. This is not just a moment but a movement that requires our collective effort and unwavering dedication. Supporting healthy feminism requires a conscious effort to challenge toxic behaviors and promote inclusivity. It means recognizing the intersectionality of our struggles and understanding that true feminism advocates for the rights of all marginalized groups. We must hold ourselves and each other accountable for the language we use and the actions we take. This involves calling out sexism, racism, and other forms of discrimination whenever we encounter them, and fostering an environment where everyone feels safe and respected. Educating ourselves and others about the true meaning of feminism, its history, and its principles is crucial. This education should be ongoing, involving reading, listening, and engaging in conversations that challenge our perspectives and broaden our understanding. Let us strive to create a world where feminism is synonymous with equality, respect, and empowerment for all. This vision includes breaking down barriers that have historically divided us and building bridges of understanding and cooperation. This is a call to action, an invitation to join the movement for a more just and equitable world. It is a plea for solidarity, urging each of us to stand together in the fight for gender equality and human rights. Your voice, your actions, and your commitment to equality matter. Every word you speak, every step you take, and every effort you make contributes to the larger goal of achieving true equality. Let us work together to build a future where feminism is not a threat but a force for positive change. By joining hands and hearts, we can create a society where everyone, regardless of gender, can thrive and reach their full potential.